Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
This is why we're here.
Beyond measure.
This is why we're here.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Only last week I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
So we'll pause for a second, make it stop and stare. A virtual reality that's really not there. So we'll pause for a second, make it stop and stare. We're living in a time where some people don't care. So we'll pause for a second, make it stop and stare. A virtual reality that's really not there. So we'll pause for a second, make it stop and stare, 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 stare.
My name is Igor Bosniak, 32 years of age.
Brandon Evans, 23.
Dan Hoven, 28.
Johnny Jovine, 26.
Chris Barnes, 23 years old.
James McCann, I'm 29.
Kachon Majok, 21.
Javier Kyle Singh-Grewal,
23.
Nathan Cohen, and I'm 28.
Olusegun Sandiake Pesere, prefer name Shogun, 25.
The recent Australian basketball tour to China was very successful and very jam-packed with games, activities, sightseeing, and travel. We played 10 games in 22 days over 10 different cities. It was a great experience playing professional Chinese basketball teams, development Chinese basketball teams, professional teams from Lithuania, Canada, and the US. The Australians did really well and fared at about 50% win rate.
Probably one of the best, experiences of my life, just in terms of the teams we've been playing against in the basketball. Been on tour with an awesome bunch of blokes, getting to know new people. I think we've been really lucky in that regard to have a really good bunch of blokes on this team. And then everything else with the fans, the way they've been treated, the professionalism, just unparalleled in terms of my basketball experiences, so awesome.
Yeah, I found it pretty professional, awesome experience. Being able to play against different countries, Lithuania, Canada, not to mention the Chinese teams. Great experience all up there.
Overall, it's been really good experience. China's definitely different to anything I've been to before, language barrier and everything, but no, it's been really good. Been treated well. Played a lot of basketball and a lot of traveling.
It was a great tour, great opportunity to come to China, playing against many different, players and teams from Lithuania, Canada, also the Chinese team. Great experience to see how the, overseas basketball is, how the game works. It was just a great learning experience.
The tour has been really good, something that I've never experienced before. And I've been playing basketball for over 18 years, and coming on this tour, I didn't really know what to expect. Once everything was organised and the tour started, I found it to be really professional, from the games and from the way that players were taken care of, including food, recovery and uniforms.
I found this tour overall to be a great experience. I get to meet new people, build great relationships with all my teammates, and just being around everybody, it just makes the environment and everything much more easier to play in.
Highlight the tour for basketball would be signing all the autographs after the game, taking pictures.
Basketball side, I think meeting Brian Gorgian, that was pretty cool. Growing up, looking towards him, he was kind of an idol. Getting to play against his team was pretty cool.
seeing Gordon and Jacob, my friend, and Nick Popovich walking through the lobby of our hotel, getting to say hello to them, and being able to play against the team that they've been training for a while in China.
The highlight has definitely been playing in front of 5,000 plus people. That's something I've never experienced in Australia. I've only played in front of a few hundreds, and coming on this tour I didn't really know what to expect. Just to turn up to arenas and play in front of 5,000 people has been one of the greatest thrills, definitely in my career.
It was awesome to play against Brian Goorjian's team and get to meet Brian Goorjian. So, you know, if you've played basketball in Australia and you're a basketball supporter, you know that cat and you know how well respected and he's a man in Australian coaching. So that was awesome.
Just playing with different players. I'm being from America, I'm playing on an Australian team with some Australian players. Also playing against Chinese teams and people from Canada and also Lithuania.
A lot of the tour, I'd say, is playing in front of so many people, like thousands of people. Don't get to really experience that back home. Playing the level that we play back home, which is ABA, like semi-professional. So, yeah, being able to play in front of tons of people, the atmosphere, and kind of living life like a professional, I think.
Just playing in front of these fans, it's really a great experience being able to play in China and travel all through China and meet different people and play in front of different people and sign autographs and take a bunch of photos. And that, I mean, it's just overall a great experience for me.
We played the Lithuania team. They've had a lot of pro players, and the Canada team they had a lot of pro players. And it was good to play against those guys, see how I matched up. And also, we played 3 China teams, which was really good. We got to see where we match up against those guys. And then also after the games, we got to see. It was crazy. The fans. It was like being a superstar. Every fan is trying to get a photo with you, your autograph. It was actually quite overwhelming at times.
So on this tour we played against some Chinese pro teams, some guys that have been playing on the Chinese Olympic team. That was a highlight. Also playing against some of the European guys who are playing in the European leagues. And there were also a few Americans that went to high Division 1 colleges that I played with and against. So that was a great exposure for me and a great experience.
The highlight for personal would be climbing the Great Wall of China, something different and something I haven't done before.
Experiencing China. I think the markets has been pretty cool. Got ripped off the first couple of buys, but then you sort of got used to it and became a pretty good bargain towards the end.
Taking off the bucket list of going to the Great Wall of China.
From visiting Great Wall to shopping in Shanghai has definitely been a highlight of the trip.
Being able to go to the Great Wall of China, experiencing that. Not a lot of people get to do that, so I figured that was a great opportunity.
Just the fans, like getting to meet the fans, getting mobbed after games, you know, and being able to make an impression on people and make people smile, make people happy, just awesome, man. Something I've never experienced before and I may never get to experience again, so I'm really grateful for that. Yeah.
Getting to meet new guys, hanging around different guys, like the guys on my team, just having a great time with them. Not every day you meet somebody from Australia or Lithuania or Canada, so it was just a great experience just to be around guys like that.
Another thing for me being a Canadian import on the Australian Basketball Academy was to meet a good group of guys. I got to meet a lot of new friends, so hopefully I come to Australia one day.
Travel to food and as I said earlier, any recovery and the games, everything's been a 5-class experience. The people that took care of us have been nothing but welcoming, so overall it's just been a joy.
I found the overall tour to be quite professional. I mean, every city we've gone to, which it has been a lot too, it's been like probably 8 to 9 cities, we've been taken care of properly everywhere we go.
A lot better than I thought it would be actually. Hotels have been really good. Been a couple that are not as good as the rest, but still overall been ridiculous. Like that 5-star one we stayed at was awesome. Wish we were there a few more nights.
No, I'm just appreciating coming out here. All the stuff that we got for free. Clothing, food, hotels, being looked after. Yeah, appreciate it, thanks.
The travel can take a toll, especially if you can play 3 games, 1 day off, another 3 games kind of thing. So the travel does take a bit of a toll on you, but in saying that, the atmosphere and everything basketball always gets you through. So yeah, it's not a big deal at all. Food-wise is alright. It's different. It's a cultural experience, yeah. But buffets are awesome, and it's all you can eat, 3 meals a day pretty much. So you're not spending any money yourself really, unless you want to buy things. So yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I went to a high major D1. Basically like the next step under professional, man. It's right there. The gear is top notch with the shoes, the socks, just everything. And also the hotel we staying in, just some of the best hotels. Some wasn't, but that just comes with the with the experience of being in China.
It's not that hard to compare because playing back in Australia, we don't really get that much. We weren't really provided with much stuff. We had to go out and get our own gear. But on this tour, I found that we were provided with shoes, vests, and all our uniforms, which have been first class. The gear that I've been wearing through JC Athletic Wear has been about as good as anything that I've bought back in Australia.
The gear's first class. Normally freebies, you get your gear, chuck it away, give it away. But that JC Athletic Wear is not the stuff that you would do that with. It's something that you keep and you use. I'm appreciative to have it. Yeah.
JC Athletic Wear has been great. Like this warm-up is amazing.
We were sponsored by a couple of different companies at college, and yeah, all the same stuff, same quality, just a different brand pretty much. Yeah. Right up there with the Nikes. We were sponsored by Nike, so yeah, pretty good stuff.
Can't complain about anything. It's been unreal. I came with too many clothes, to be honest, because you get given so much in terms of peak gear and the basketball academy stuff. So if I had my time again, I'd bring an empty suitcase. You just get tons. Yeah, I played at BYU in Hawaii. Transferred to Western State of Colorado. Hawaii was sponsored by Adidas, and Colorado was sponsored by Nike, so both high quality brands, but this is exactly the same, gear's exactly the same. Probably get more on this in this 3 weeks than we got in the season actually. It's get a buttload of gear.
We got a various amount of gear when I was at school, and it was the same way. Like we had shirts, we had the Australian shirts, the dry fits, the shooting shirts, just so much gear that was given to us. It's on that same level as my D1 college that I went to.
At both places, where I went to Liberty Technology Magnet High School as well as UNC Greensboro, we were sponsored by AN1 in high school, so it was pretty good quality. And as I went to college, we got sponsored by Nike, and I can say it's very comparable. I mean, it's great gear. You couldn't ask for nothing even better. I mean, we get pretty much everything from dry fits to wristbands to all the accessories you need, and it's all great quality.
It's good. It's pretty much the same, right? When you get good gear, you get good gear, right? And we're sponsored by Adidas, which is a well-known brand at college, and this stuff is right alongside with it. So I think it's awesome. I'll probably be wearing this stuff back home, training in this shirt right here.
say in general is that to someone who is unwilling, everything is difficult. And so you're going to learn a lot of new stuff you've never met. Basketball is basketball. So work with me. It might seem a little rudimentary early on, and we'll make it more and more difficult. But we also have to be tough enough to execute. Tonight we're going to find out how tough we are. We don't know too much about our opposition, but what we do know is that we're not going to get pushed around. I mean, they may have better talent, but they're not going to beat us up. If you move at all, move away from the lane so we can get your guy farther away. Then you come here, you're receiving the screen, you're not sending it. I'm sending you one. You're sending me. And then you're coming to work, he's going off the double. You take that, you'll be so easy, right?
Just enormous potential with the Australian Basketball Academy, I think. You know, so I've been around balling for forever, and I've never heard of players being given these opportunities before. So, you know, I can imagine this could really open doors for young Australian kids. And definitely with, you know, the passion that the Australian Basketball Academy staff have for the game. You know, the sky's the limit, I think.
As for the future for the Australian Academy, I think that's something that's really needed within Australian basketball. I feel like playing basketball in Australia for over 18 years, the system has become really stale, and there's not enough opportunities for players to go abroad and experience the games against some other countries. So overall, I think it's the basketball academy is what's much needed for Australian basketball, because it gets players from Australia out of their comfort zone and really match up against some world-class players which have experience on this tour. So I can't speak highly enough of Australian Basketball Academy and what they're trying to do.
I think right now it's built a good foundation, and from that it'll just grow. With doing these types of tours, getting the younger basketball players, giving them the opportunity to do what we did.
Yeah, it's good. Like, it's a good start what you've done. Obviously, it's pretty new, the Basketball Academy. These tours are a good start. Great opportunity. I don't know how you managed to pick it up, but very well done. Yeah, the level of support, like I was kind of mentioned earlier, is a lot better than what I thought it would be. And yeah, the Chinese are right behind it, and you know, I think it's a good start for what you want to sort of do with the academy.
Yeah, I think the Australian Basketball Academy's got massive potential in terms of bringing tours over here, playing in China, possibly even somewhere else overseas, America, wherever. If that can become like I don't know how many times you're going to get over here and run the tours, but it's more than 2 or 3 times. Yeah, sky's the limit. Also, if you've got coaching and you've got all the apparel, so yeah, it's potential.
I think it's gonna be a great academy. Just starting a great starting point. Got us over here, me and a couple other guys, just to get us in that forefront of playing against like China teams and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna evolve. Just gonna keep elevating year by year. You're gonna keep getting great guys, great players, and it's gonna be like one of the big name academies around the world.
I think the Australian Basketball Academy is really good. I think growth is a huge thing, and I think something like this is something that can spark growth. So I hope for you guys down the future in Australia, you can get a bunch of guys come in, like maybe just more tours and everything like that. And for as far as me, I just think this was a great experience to be involved with this. I mean, it's kind of weird being a Canadian on the Australian team, but it turned out to be a really good experience. I'm really glad I came. I'm grateful for it.
If I was to give my opinion, I would say that don't take it lightly, come over here prepared. A lot of guys weren't kind of in season already, so it's quite a physical game, especially some of the European teams were playing. I'd recommend bringing toilet paper and hand sanitizer to every game. Keep hydrated, drink bottled water, and just be ready to compete. Also bring vitamins because you're on the road a lot. Sleep can be minimal and playing a lot, so be prepared. Awesome experience.
You know, this would be a great opportunity. It'll really help you develop your game. Like I said, me and you talked about things that really helped me elevate my game. Talked about things that I haven't talked about with other coaches. And you know, it really helps on and off the court. It just shows you how, like, guys want to come overseas. You know, the overseas ball is very different from American ball. So just give you that experience on the court of how to play and just trying to learn the game of basketball, trying to just come overseas and play.
The only advice I can give to anyone aspiring to play basketball or improve their game, either on a local level or if they want to make it professional, is definitely to come on this tour. But one of the things I've learned through being on this tour is that you have to come prepared, and that you have to be in a mindset where you got to be a professional. And when I say that, I mean take care of your body, be as fit as you can, and really come out to play hard. You know, on this tour we played against some guys that are first-class professionals, and if you don't give you 110%, you will get embarrassed. So any athlete that's thinking about coming on this tour is, I'm strongly advising just to be prepared, because it's not just a holiday to come on and while it's great to experience things, you also want to be prepared, because you're going to be playing against some top-class players from around the world.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to do this, and it's been one of the most awesome experiences of my life. So, you know, if you get the opportunity, go for it, because, you know, it can change your life.
I'ma ride this here right in and around until the moment that they hear me. Yeah, my scripts are up loud. They were spitting about, bigger and brown, seemingly live in the clouds, we've been laughing like picture us now. Cause from the moment that I stepped in, I couldn't let it go. I've been running around in circles, our life was a merry-go-round of stereos, the ground are very close. My sound gets scary dope, so I pound up every coast. And I don't mean to boast, but I'm here for the long haul. Fear, I want more, teacher up as the song pours. I got force that rocks yours, it's top source. Got a bike, got a piece, can't let go, it's locked jaw. Never raw, of course, no matter how the wheels shake. Rapper and it feels great, shatter raw, that sealed hate. I back it up for real, mate, and I don't need to lie. The wheels are bound to let go with the way that I drive.
From my heart and my soul and every breath that I breathe, I do this here, cause it's what I need. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. From my heart and my soul and every breath that I breathe, I do this here, cause it's what I need. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. To those who gone, I'm paying homage. Hope the good with peace is all. Let's make the most while you're here, cause tomorrow ain't a promise. See, I'm honest, I'm on it. Light speed like a comet. Shit, I gotta slow down or I'll throw up and vomit.
And I never have forgotten till the moment that I'm gone. Now I gotta stay strong, gotta weather the storm. Stay together all along with every breath I belong. And if I do forget, I may as well forget I was born.
And I move with a meaning, live life like I'm dreaming. I'm happy most of all with reality it's seeming. Flat tires, use fire, burn them till it's done. I promise when I'm gone they'll remember me, son.
Cause I will be the one that's on your mind. When you're leaving and you're going and you're running all the time. I know you're buzzing off the rhymes cause you know I speak truth. Heat boost from the moment that I was a sweet youth.
From my heart and my soul and every breath that I breathe, I do this here cause it's what I need. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. From my heart and my soul and every breath that I breathe, I do this here cause it's what I need. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. I'ma ride this here till the wheels fall off. Like left, right, till the better days are in our sights. Like left, right, till the better days are in our sights. Like left, right, till the better days are in our sights. Like left, right, till the better days are in our sights. Yeah, 10JE, real music. Yeah, I'ma ride this one out, you know. Yeah, 2011. We march on the same song, we singing as we roll on. So say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. We march on the same song, we singing as we roll on. So say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. We singing as we roll on. So say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. We march on the same song, we singing as we roll on. So say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. As we roll on, so say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. We march on the same song, we singing as we roll on. So say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. We march on the same song we singing as we roll on. Sessa, say it now, say it loud, we hold on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. Grab our boots and our troops and we march on. March on, march on. March on.
Reconcile to Christ. See, the mere name heals severe pain. Get with this as we prepare our nets to fish. You should listen to the clash. Live it like it's your last. Sweat with some remorse, but no regrets. Cause if life's a game, then tell me, can you manage? But we play with a home court advantage. Yeah, chasing life without the grace of Christ. Just cope to the pain that's gonna remain calm. Cause with no sleep, we willing to go deep to teach. Now I preach what I try to deny. Only a man can see he can't give. Attracted to a fantasy that he can't live with. Pumping the rock, even if punching the clock pays great. But that's why we come early and stay late. You taste to see, you yearn to be free. Cause the easy way out is attractive. He provides true freedom. Cause me and you need him. That in itself is attractive. Taste the seeds of faith and not deeds. Grace and mercy is attractive. Every day getting better, nobody lives forever anyway. Hey, hey. Route if you can. There is a doubt for a man holding on to the things that are out of your hands. You can attempt to blame, going against the grain in order to swing the natural order of things. We should fall to the flow, cause we all gotta go. It's hard to stash gold, credit cards, and cash. Stop wondering why there still is a game till you become numb from not feeling the pain. You died trying to get as sick you can't split and grab, holding on to things you can't have. Sight for sore eyes, men get drawn in. We had to be real with the natural pill. Driving the point home, so with it to your heart, there's more to stress. And 4 bars or less with the life in mind. Preoccupied with God, get caught trying to learn the things that we taught. Yeah, taste to see, you yearn to be free. Cause the easy way out is attractive. He provides true freedom. Cause me and you need him. That in itself is attractive. Taste the seeds of faith and not deeds. Grace and mercy is attractive. Every day getting better, nobody lives forever anyway. Hey, hey. We hate to disperse, making a bad situation worse. Bound by things, let me see if he's free. Touring the world, the allures of a girl, but that's the cost you pay when you lost your way. Can you hear what I feel? Does it clearly appeal or is it senseless? Stimulating your senses. The bravest men become slaves to sin and start talking on matters that are off the cuff. Are you cold to the whole or burning with stress? Disciple so we can learn from the best. Found your place to stray. Is it safe to say that we've gone blind since the dawn of time? Faced with the nerve, want our case to be heard. Redemption and grace to his word. Taking our best while we giving you more. That's why we live and give nothing less than we did before.
In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. Is this attractive to you? Are you attracted to the lures of this world, this life?
Taste to see, you yearn to be free. Cause the easy way out is attractive. He provides true freedom. Cause me and you need him. That in itself is attractive. Taste the seeds of faith and not deeds. Grace and mercy is attractive. Every day getting better, nobody lives forever anyway. Hey, hey, hey. Taste to see, you yearn to be free. Cause the easy way out is attractive. He provides true freedom. Cause me and you need him. That in itself is attractive. Taste the seeds of faith and not deeds.
Not easy giving interviews, isn't it?
Come on.